Good morning, or whatever time it is for you. It's morning for me. I'm here in Bali. You can hear some Bali noises in the background, birds. You may get the intermittent rooster dog and the lawnmower. So it's the last kind of a luxurious morning I have before my training begins. And I always enjoy these initiations, these month-long immersions that we have, because they cook me as well. And this morning, as I was preparing for this training, I was really aware of the worry that my mind likes to do. I'm very good at worrying. And it's interesting that sometimes I can worry even when circumstances are okay. But there can be that habit of worry and almost that addiction to, in order for things to be okay, I must worry, I must work hard. I'm not actually able to relax. And I love reflecting on my life when I catch myself really gripped with worry or anxiety, and reminding myself of all of the miracles that have occurred in my life. Now, you don't know me, but I actually am very practical in certain ways, and I love to plan. And yet, I've been around the block long enough to know that nothing goes according to plan. And remembering the importance to create space for magic and miracles. Now, I tend to roll my eyes when someone says miracles and magic, even though that's kind of the essence of my work. I can be quite skeptical until proven otherwise. And so when I'm talking about magic and miracles, this is me having experienced things despite my doubt and skepticism. And just yesterday, I was sitting with some friends at a cafe, and each one of us had an opportunity to see how we could start to manifest what we actually created, what we wanted. And part of the important thing when we set intentions and manifest is that, and this is the essence of, if you're going to set your sankalpa, your sacred intention in yoga nidra, if you're going to do any of that, everybody has their own take on manifestation. But number one, you better believe it. If you're saying it in a half-assed way, and I don't believe you, there's no way that's going to happen. So we have to believe in it actually happening. We have to see it, we have to feel it, and we have to want it. About 6 months ago, I realized that I was running out of money. And let me tell you, was there some good amount of emotionality and real dedication to manifest some more, I call it magic money, some more money. Because there was a need, there was a desire, and I put a lot of intention in it. And that's where life is so wonderful, is that in the moment when we have a need, there will be enough friction and desire to motivate us to really move towards what we're really after. And this is why we actually don't want to be, yes, there's a space where we do want to be relaxed and comfortable, also so we can drop down into some of the subtler layers within ourselves. But also, in our lives, there's always going to be that healthy friction that keeps us on track with where we're really going. And so if we could know that it's enough to stay present with where we are, walking the edges of where we are. And that as long as we do that, we'll know exactly where to go. That we don't need to overplan 20 years from now. That the moment we do need to have that momentum for a bigger leap, where we do need bigger miracles to come through, it will happen. And so this really brings us into that essence of trust, which is so essential. And in trust, knowing that we don't have to know it all, that we don't have to control it all, and that we're not alone. One of my favorite things about teaching is that I'm not really the one doing it. I have no idea how some of the stuff comes through me. I didn't plan it. I didn't even know it was possible. And that's kind of why I love teaching and sharing, because I just get to be a channel for some ancient magic that likes to come through. It's just what happens. And if we realize both in how we are in service to one another, it's also just being an open channel for the grace that wants to come through. But also when we are having feelings, that if we're not in this alone, we're also connected. And that the emotions that we often have aren't just our own particular story, but also are connected to a much deeper history of our own ancestors and also of the collective. And I feel like we have been moving now for a while, but more and more people are aware of it, of how connected we truly are, how much we actually do affect and influence one another, whether we like it or not, and how that's sparking perhaps an even more inherent caring for one another. So these are my little morning rambles in my robe. I'm just sharing with you, essentially, we don't have to worry. We do live in magic and miracles. We're all connected. And we are definitely never alone. So enjoy the friction, enjoy the edges, and enjoy the magic. See you soon.